We love hip hop.
Maul from New Roria Maul podcast said he had a conversation with him. He said he had that Drake turned down the Super Bowl 4 times. Everybody was like, that's cap, 4 times, what, blah, 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 blah. Even the clip I posted on YouTube about it, a lot of people in the comments were like, that's cap. Then it got confirmed, and I'll play the confirmation from Elliot Wilson, that he at least turned it down 2 times. So I'll play the clip.
I thought Maul was capping. I thought he was lying about Drake turning down the Super Bowl.
He said Drake turned it down multiple times, right?
The sticky part about all of this is Drake has been offered this Super Bowl show for some years now and has turned it down. Probably 4 years he's been offered to perform at Super Bowl. Said no for whatever reason.
That sounded wild. It was like 4 times.
A few times, yeah.
Like, who turns down the Super Bowl that many times? Even Ack was like, how many times he turned it down? Why would he turn it down? I have an authority. My multiple sources have told me that Drake has indeed turned down the Super Bowl. He actually turned down the first 2, the one in Miami and the weekend one.
That was the first 2 that Jake took over.
Yeah.
Okay, so this confirmation. The first 2 since Jay took over, he said, nah, I'll pass. Why would somebody pass on the Super Bowl? Let me ask you, what, in your opinion, why would Drake or any artist at that level pass on the Super Bowl?
Because of those times when Jay got it, it was the wrong time. It was a time of when they were kneeling, bro.
Yes, that's true.
And Drake has always had to fight for his blackness, and that would have been a crazy move on his behalf if he had did it twice. And that was it for 2 years that was going on. So smart move by the Drizzle.
Yeah.
Some great move by the Drizzle. I would have came and did the NHL Stanley Cup before I did that.
Imagine Drake right after Jay-Z was like, we passed kneeling, right? And then the first person he puts on is Drake. Everybody would have been like, culture vulture.
Setup. And it would have been now looking like it was a setup.
Yo, that's crazy.
Years later, it would have looked like, Jigga set Drake up.
This guy Jay-Z sat in front of all them white people, said, we passed kneeling. And then, let me call Drake.
Wowzers. You know what I mean?
He was trying to set up Drake from the start.
Like, he's like, all right. You're Brooklyn nigga, man. You gotta watch
Jay,
out.
Don't come for me for my Jay-Z impression,
Jay-Z's a super anaconda. Snake.
Don't do that, man. You're running with the act narrative, man.
Super anaconda.
Because all week people have been having Jay-Z as if he's some kind of the sicker man. He's controlling the game, and he is. I get it, but I feel like a lot of people are giving Jay-Z way more credit than he deserves when it comes to everybody having a bad business day. You know what I'm saying?
See, thing about the internet and celebrities, you don't know when Jay-Z's having a bad day. You know what I'm saying? And this is where, going back to Wayne, where it's showing that he's really not watching the internet. Because he wouldn't show that he was having a bad day on that. Yeah. He wouldn't have made his manager, who's his engineer, come and talk to be, trust me, dog, they're blind right now. So
remember, he tried to play that whole thing when they were asking him about Kodak Black and all those guys, and he was like, "What's that?"
I'm telling you, he don't know what's going on.
He's like, "I don't really be looking at the internet. I just watch sports."
I'm telling you, that is really what's going on in that boy's mind, in that man's mind, because it's the same way. Like, but now he started watching the internet, and it sucked him in. You know what I'm saying? So
you think Wayne's opening the phone and taking a look at what
he opened the phone that day and was like, my Lord Jesus, why did I do this?
What kind of phone you think Wayne got? An iPhone or whatchamacallit, Android?
We ain't got a phone we can't afford. We ain't got a phone we can't afford. We can't even tap his line. We don't know what kind of porn he watches, nothing. Like, you couldn't get to him like that. You know what I'm saying? He got a phone we can't afford. He got a super duper phone.
Yeah. You see, the thing is, though, like, about Drake turning down the Super Bowl. Why though? Like, besides the second time. The second time, we don't know when he got the first offer, and we don't know when the second offer was there. So we don't know. But if it's in any situation of the Kaepernick timing, that's when it was. Yeah.
Because you got to remember the dude that owns the NFL, Cowboys were going through some weird stuff. Those times, the NFL wasn't really there. It was being called a slave ship.
It was being boycotted for a space of time. Like a lot of people after Kaepernick started just moving weird, then they were like, all right. Do you think it's cap in the end of the day?
Cap?
Yeah, because Elliot says he has good sources saying that yes, he did turn it down.
Yeah, but when he turned it down, it was at the times when they needed him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they were, and if he has good people around him these times, so it's like, nah, don't do that, Kaepernick. No, don't do that. The NFL look racist as shit. Like,
so is there now? Okay, let me ask a different question. Do you think that Drake will ever perform at a Super Bowl? Because he's supposed to be the ambassador for 2026 for the World Cup, for the FIFA World Cup.
That's bigger than the Super Bowl.
Yes. But he still has a song saying big as the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but hey.
It would have been a nice performance to see, first person shooter at the actual Super Bowl.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Big as the Super Bowl.
J. Cole?
Yes,
J. Cole that night
and bring out Cole.
Yeah, right. Hey, I would have made J. Cole fall off the stage. Something would have happened. You know what I mean? You ain't coming out after all that fugazi stuff you did in pre-battle times. And then nah. You know what? And now that homie did it, I'm like, nah, I ain't ever stepping on nothing he did.
Wow.
I'm going to do everything bigger. And that's when the FIFA deal. Football, dog. In football, not American football. I'm talking about football.
So let me get this straight.
You're
saying
bigger.
that, yes, obviously, yes, way bigger. Pause. But you're telling me because Kendrick's already is going to do the Super Bowl, that now mans are going to be like, nah.
I'm not touching nothing he's ever touched. That's why homie feels he's on the same
sloppy
level.
Seconds.
I'm not touch that. I don't want that. You know what I mean? Because now you feel, oh, I had to copy you. Dude, you will never be a thought in the FIFA World Cup. Okay?
Oh, come on, man. You know what I hate, bro? Y'all be making me defend somebody that like I don't even know personally. I don't like.
Who, Kenny?
Yes, because
you defending Kenny.
I
love Kenny, but Kenny ain't doing that.
But y'all are saying crazy shit that makes me
That's
have to
not
defend the
crazy,
band,
bro. That's not crazy.
You're telling me that Kendrick Lamar is not a worldwide artist?
He's
neither,
a worldwide artist, but you're not doing European football. You're not doing South American football. You don't even own a soccer team. Drake does.
I just think that Kendrick Lamar he's known in Italy and other places too. He's not just an American known artist. Kendrick Lamar is a worldwide international star, bro.
Yo, bro, you went to do the Super Bowl American. Stay American. It's American. Okay, cool. Canada's doing very good. We're in the World Cup, eh? We're in the World Cup, eh? All right?
Yeah.
All right.
So is America.
That's good. And remember, you asked the other day, is this an American against Canadian thing? If it's an American against a Canadian thing, shout out to all my Americans, all right? But at the end of the day, American football is not as big as FIFA. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Football. Football. Like football.
Football.
Yeah. Foosball. You know what I mean? Like the real thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's been here before. I think it's been here. I think that sport's been here before American football.
Probably. Even
right?
though low key, I can't stand soccer. It's boring.
I love soccer. I love soccer.
Like I could. It's cool to play, but to watch.
No, I could watch it too. Especially if it's a good team, right? But at the end of the day, and if you bet on it, man. Go crazy. But I feel it's not as big. Like, pause. American football is not as big as FIFA.
Right.
So I'm not touching any platform or any stages that dude has touched before. I don't go to the Grammys. He's gonna go win a bunch of Grammys. So I don't care. Right?
Yeah,
so if I'm in the drizzle position, and now I'm the ambassador to FIFA World Cup, yo, bro, that's a bigger situation.
Yeah, and
'Cause
that's in
the
3
ne-
different cities.
Exactly. And it's every 4 years it comes through, right?
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
you'll remember that I did the last one 4 years ago. 4 years will pass by. It's already been 3 other performers now over Kenny.
The world will care, but America won't. Because America doesn't care about soccer like that.
Yes, they do. They love it now. It's one of the biggest rising sports in their country.
Biggest rising sports. But like current time, like their football means, like American football means way more
Yeah,
than
to
like,
them.
than football.
Than football. Yeah,
You know
than
what I'm
to the
saying?
Europeans and the South Americans and stuff
And
like
they're
that.
like, we don't care what they like. Like we American. Like
Yeah.
we're the best anyway.
Yeah,
You know what
but
I'm saying?
they don't have a World Cup. So that is where he wins in that state, in that state of mind. You know what I mean? I'm being real, dog. Like I'm not touching the same stage as Kenny if I'm Drake. Like I don't care if he's done the Super Bowl, bro. I don't care now. I refused it 2 times before you ever were considered. And you getting my sloppy seconds again.
Yeah.
How do we, if I was Drake, I'd be like, yo, you know, on the low, I told him to go to Kenny. Boom. That's
you
how
know what?
bomb.
Okay,
We love hip hop.